Welcome back to Roller Spectacular. Emi Krush won the challenger bracket in the last video, so let's go to the starting gate and see which of our 7 competitors will rise up to challenge Emi for the Event 2 win. First up, we have Jessica Fury in Scratch Tracks going up against her sister Michaela in Retrograde Season. These two are evenly matched, so this one's going to come down to driving skill. Scratch Tracks had almost a car length on Retro, but got turned around on the cars, giving the win to Retrograde Season. Scratch Tracks will at least pick up a skyscraper, magnetic attraction, and tailgate party for her finish, but that likely won't make up for the points that Retro will get for advancing further into the race bracket. Jacob Ripsaw is taking the teal lane in our next race, leaving the pink lane to Arctic Wreck. Can Ripsaw keep it clean? Jacob Ripsaw kept it clean for just long enough. These two both pick up a magnetic attraction, while Ripsaw will get a role model for his barrel roll, and Arctic Wreck will get a neighborhood bully. Arctic Wreck even split the finish line pole in half. Jacob Ripsaw, for his part, might be the wildest truck in the series. We don't have wow factor points, but maybe we need to add that for the next season. Let's go to Misty St. James to catch us up on the bracket.
Well, Lawrence, Retrograde Season may have eked out a win over Scratch Tracks, but it's going to get a lot harder from here as she has to race World Ender next. After that, Hurricane Chloe will race the ferocious Jacob Ripsaw. Everyone has a lot of work to do to catch up to Emi Krush's 10 FXP points, but there's a lot of racing left to go. If Jacob Ripsaw can keep advancing, he might have the best chance at a freestyle win tonight. Lawrence?
I think you're right that Retrograde Season has an uphill battle against World Ender, who I'm sure is feeling inspired after his loss in the challenger bracket. But you can never count anyone out. Here we go. An impressive run from both trucks, but World Ender is your winner. World Ender does a nice job picking up 3 FXP points at the end as well. Retro kept it clean, but maybe a little too clean. Hurricane Chloe had lane choice here and has picked the teal lane against Jacob Ripsaw. Let's see if she can capitalize on her lane choice advantage. They were close, and Jacob Ripsaw gets the win from the pink lane. Hurricane got a little out of shape off the ramp and delivered a neighborhood bully to Jacob Ripsaw as they crossed the line. I'm looking forward to Ripsaw taking on World Ender here in a little while. What else are we going to see tonight, Misty?
World Ender and Jacob Ripsaw are indeed going to race later and are guaranteed at least 4th place race points, which is an important milestone to cross. Before that, Scratch Tracks will race Arctic Wreck for 7th, and Retrograde Season will challenge Hurricane Chloe for 5th. No one has made much progress on Emi's FXP lead, so they'll need to get wild quickly if they want any chance at a freestyle win.
Thanks, Misty. This is the last time we'll see these 4 competitors in Event 2, so they need to capitalize on their opportunity. Neither Arctic Wreck nor Scratch Tracks has a win in the series yet, and you don't want to be the one who goes home empty-handed tonight. Scratch Tracks takes a huge lead and leaves Arctic Wreck in the dust. Jessica in Scratch Tracks also earns FXP points for a skyscraper, role model, and safe turtle, making the most of her opportunity. Arctic Wreck really should have gotten a safe turtle with that flat-topped SUV body, but he tipped over on his side and will only get a role model. Cue that sad trombone. Up next, we've got Hurricane Chloe going up against Retrograde Season. In addition to going after a race win, these two are at the bottom of the freestyle standings and need to take some risks here. Retro takes the lead and never gives it up, taking the win for 5th place in racing. She also gains 2 FXP points for her magnetic attraction and neighborhood bully combo. I think she's got something to build from now going into her next event. Let's go to Misty St. James for an update.
Thanks, Lawrence. Scratch Tracks defeated Arctic Wreck, earning her 7th place in racing. Maybe more importantly, she found 3 additional FXP points, putting her in 2nd place in freestyle for now. As we just saw, Retrograde Season has taken home 5th place in racing. Coming up next, World Ender will race Jacob Ripsaw, with the winner advancing to race unregistered Holstein. World Ender actually has lane choice against Ripsaw, but Holstein will have lane choice against the winner, which may prove to be critical given the speed of the teal lane.
Back at the starting gate, World Ender has put Jacob Ripsaw over in the pink lane, but both trucks are fast, and I wouldn't rule out anything in this one. Get ready, unregistered Holstein. Here they come. Ripsaw has a small lead, but he loses it over the cars. He must have gotten out of control enough to hit the brakes as we see him nose over and lose all of his momentum. What a break for World Ender. Jacob Ripsaw didn't quite get enough of the rocks for a rock-solid FXP point, but he just grazes the center finish line pole for a magnetic attraction. He was also a split second too late for a neighborhood bully, but I admire him for trying. World Ender will need to win from the pink lane this time if he wants to advance any further. Unregistered Holstein did well in the challenger bracket and is sure to be a force here in the Eliminator. World Ender gets a heck of a hole shot. He's going to win and hit a neighborhood bully and magnetic attraction as well. A dominant performance by World Ender to close out the Eliminator bracket. Holstein actually gained a little ground over the cars and might have been able to win if not for the neighborhood bully, but you have to be on your game to beat World Ender, and Holstein was way too slow out of the gate to have a chance. Let's get the lowdown on our finalists from Misty St. James.
Thank you, Lawrence. After an impressive pair of victories, World Ender is not just back in contention for the race win, he's also in contention for the freestyle win, as he's now tied with Emi Krush with 10 FXP each. As the challenger bracket winner and having no eliminations, Emi has lane choice, and she would need to lose twice in a row for World Ender to win the racing competition. I think this one is Emi's to lose. Back to you, Lawrence.
I have to agree with you on that, Misty. Emi Krush has chosen the teal lane and has the advantage of only needing to win once. That said, World Ender is in a nice race rhythm after being on the track all night. Race fans, who do you got? Oh no! Emi Krush gets out of shape and crashes hard in Roller Valley. That gives the win to World Ender, who will now have lane choice going into the rematch for the event win. The only silver lining from Emi coming out of this is a pair of FXP points for the 2 to the Heavens bicycle and roll model. I'm really curious which lane World Ender is going to pick in the rematch. And World Ender has chosen to stay in the pink lane. Either he's gotten comfortable over there, or he's banking on Emi playing it more cautiously in the teal lane after crashing in the last race. Can World Ender take the come-from-behind win? They are even, and this one is way too close to call. Both the racing and freestyle wins are hanging in the balance, and we need to see a replay. Emi hits a skyscraper, but it may have cost her. World Ender crosses the line first and goes back-to-back with roller spectacular race wins. What an impressive night for Alejandro Reyes in World Ender, coming back from that early loss in the challenger bracket to win it all. And I think Emi Krush may have taken the freestyle win. Let's see how this all shook out.
You are exactly right, Lawrence. Emi Krush has won the freestyle competition with 15 FXP, matching her second place points for racing. In fact, Emi Krush is now leading the freestyle standings with 20 points, just 2 points ahead of World Ender. And Jacob Ripsaw is way back in third with just 12 freestyle points. In racing, World Ender is the leader with a 13-point lead over Emi Krush. And just behind Emi in third is unregistered Holstein. Add it all together, and World Ender is the series leader with 58 total points. World Ender and Emi Krush have proven to be the most dominant players early on, but there is still one competitor left who we haven't seen in the Roller Spectacular series. What do you think, Lawrence? Can our last player upset World Ender and Emi Krush?
That's a great question, Misty, and we'll have to tune in next time to find out. Congratulations to our winners World Ender and Emi Krush, and as always, thanks to our subscribers for all you do to keep our competitors safe. For Misty St. James, I'm Lawrence Bradley, and we'll see you for event number 3.